Okay, guys, so here on the vlog is Iya Antonio. She is the general manager for the workspace. First of all, it's very intriguing, the name itself. There are no vowels.
Yeah. Just a brief background of how it started. It was an office of Altus Digital Capital. They wanted to convert it into a co-working space, so I had to think of a name. Of course, we couldn't retain the Altus name as a co-working brand. And it took me like a few days to come up with a brand. It just entered my mind. It's a workspace. And I just had to remove the vowels because the inspiration of that is we used to have a booking platform. It's called GoSpace. So it's spelled as GOSPCE.
Oh, okay.
Because the company is Space Corp without the A. So I just incorporated that into the name and came up with the workspace. That's how the name started. So the workspace is the co-working brand of Altus Capital Partners. It's a venture capital company. The headquarters is in BGC, but it also has offices in Hong Kong, Vietnam, Bangkok. The workspace started last year, September. This is the first site of the workspace, but we are also opening in Davao, Ian Towers, in Ortigas, PSE Tower.
Okay.
So those sites will be the pilot site of the workspace because they are designed as co-working spaces compared to this. It was an office converted into a co-working space.
Looking at the way it's designed now, it's not really so different. You wouldn't say that it doesn't look like a co-working space.
Yes.
So it's kind of like a happy accident.
Correct.
The way it's designed.
Yeah. When you enter this, you wouldn't think that it was not meant to be a co-working space, right?
Yes.
So we just did repainting and to make the vibe calmer, and because before the bricks were brown.
Some minor tweakings and voila.
Yes. And the vibe that we are trying to achieve here is connected to the tagline, which is create and collaborate. So it's a space where people could work peacefully. It's quiet, but if they want to network or brainstorm with their team or other companies even, so they can collaborate. So there are spaces here for internal meetings, but if you also want to work in an open space, you can just opt for co-working desks.
Like what you said about networking, how do you encourage the companies, the individuals, the customers to network with each other?
There are two ways. We organize internal networking nights for the members. We also partner or collaborate with various organizations such as Manila Workshops and the After Six Club. These two organizations, they hold events, talks, and they partner with several co-working spaces, one of which is the workspace. It's open for our members and also the public.
If I were to ask you, what's the community like here in the workspace?
Right. So since the workspace is the first co-working space in Manila with its own photo studio, we encourage having members in the creative industry. So we have Status and Star Style here. We also have a beauty e-commerce company. Aside from the creative agencies, we have IT companies and telecommunication companies because we are proud to have a blazing internet. So it's 100 Mbps fiber internet. Yes.
You're the first co-working space that I've been to that has its own photo studio.
Correct. The business of the Altus Digital Capital, they also started the e-commerce business, which is Beauty Bubble now. So we did the product shoots. That's why there is a photo studio here. It's like a one-stop shop. If you're a company when you need to market or to shoot some collaterals for your business, you can just book the studio at a discounted price for the members. For the workspace Makati, we have 6 private offices. 5 of those are offices for 5 packs, and 1 is good for 20 to 23 people. We have 57 co-working seats or desks, And we have 3 meeting rooms.
Okay.
One good for 4, good for 8, and good for 12. We also have meeting pods outside near the reception area.
On any given time, what's your occupancy rate?
Right now, we are at 60 to 70%.
Oh.
We are open on weekdays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay.
But if our members request for weekend shoot or meetings, we can accommodate that. And aside from the co-working spaces, we also have commercial spaces. In Ion Towers, it's a mix. So we have co-working seats and offices like this, but we also have the traditional commercial space, bare spaces.
What sets you apart as a co-working space? Because here in Makati, there are several shared spaces here.
Yeah.
So what sets apart the workspace?
We want to bring high quality co-working space for everyone. We always design our offices in a way that it looks sophisticated, but the rates are not that high.
Okay.
So we want it to be accessible for everyone. We want our members to feel welcome no matter who they are. So we partnered with one organization like Love Yourself. Yesterday we just celebrated Mental Health Awareness Day. So here we believe that people should be able to work at their own pace and at their own style. If they want to be alone, they can work peacefully. But if they are people who enjoy brainstorming with people, they can also do that. We're big on inclusivity because if you will observe the members here in terms of age, most of the members here are young, but we also have the not so young members, the mature members. And in terms of the gender, it's mixed really. Here, there's no discrimination. And here in the workspace, we are very flexible. So we adjust to what the clients need in terms of, for example, the contract, the minimum is just 3 months, but we can also accept 1 month booking. We can support the growth and also the downsizing of the team. If they want to expand at any given time, we can provide more seats and more rooms for them. And if they want to downgrade from having 2 offices to just 1 or to just getting a desk, we can do that. It's very flexible. We also believe as a co-working space that the growth of our clients or members is also our growth.
Yes.
So as much as possible, we support them in different ways that we could.
You mentioned you're going to expand soon. Will all of that happen this year?
So we're expecting to launch in Ortigas end of the year. And for Davao, that's going to be first quarter of 2020.
Wow. Okay. So will you be the first in that region, in Davao or in that province?
For Davao, we're not the first. I've visited several co-working spaces there already. But for the quality, I can say it's gonna be the best 5-star co-working space in Davao.
Nice. So as soon as they're open, check them out.
Yes.
The workspace. It's still going to be the workspace?
Yeah, the workspace Ion Towers. The building is gonna be the tallest building in Mindanao region.
Wow. Nice.
And we're occupying 2 floors. The workspace co-working is around 750 square meters.
Nice. In comparison here at BA Lepanto, what's your floor area?
Lepanto site is around 622 square meters.
Okay. And you occupy half of the
floor.
of the 8th floor.
Yes. For Davao and Ion, the operations is 24 hours.
Okay.
So we can accept multinational clients, unlike here. It's only until 9 p.m. Aside from the meeting rooms, the desks, and the offices, we have some value-added services like printing. If the client also wants their own cabinet, we can provide that. If they want their own telephone line and internet line or connection, we can also provide those services.
Great.
If you're looking for a co-working space or an office space in Makati, the workspace is located at the heart of Makati Central Business District in BA Lepanto, Paseo de Rojas, Makati. And our other sites are located in Ion Towers and PSE Ortigas.
To know more about the workspace, do you have a social media page? Do you have a
Yeah.
website?
They can follow us on IG, that's the workspace without the vowels, and the Facebook page is also at the workspace.
Okay.
Our website is www.theworkspace.com.
If you're in the Makati area, in the Central Business District, and looking for a co-working shared space, do check out the workspace. You have a great facility here. They have high-speed internet, and they have great community.